I'll show some videos of our experience in a hot air balloon flying over the Masai Mara in Kenya. But before I do that, I want to talk through a few of the things that you'll see in the videos. So first and foremost, it's a very early morning. The goal is to be in the sky for sunrise. We actually were picked up at our lodge at 4:30 in the morning, so very early morning. We had I think about a 45-minute or an hour drive to the launch site. So just be prepared for that. It's going to be an early morning, but it's well worth it. Just a shot of what it looks like. This is actually not the morning we did the balloon ride, but another morning we were up early on a game drive, and just to see them all coming up at once was really neat to see. So there's going to be the igniter in the hot air balloon, and actually on the cool morning, because you're there early, it actually feels really nice. The warmth of it is nice, and it is actually overall a very peaceful experience. And they can go really close to the ground. So as the pilot sees animals or just to look at something interesting, you may drop down. We dropped down pretty low a few times, once over the Mara River, and then other times near animals. And it's really neat to get that contrast of both going high and going low, and just the smoothness of going in the wind is really an incredible experience. We actually had a really windy morning, so to launch on that windy morning, we had to start with a basket on its side, and actually thought this ended up being really one of the more interesting things. I didn't know this was an option or this is something that could happen. So it was really neat just to see that, and the process involved in getting it off the ground when there's a lot of wind. So just a closer up view of the basket, and actually it's made for, the one we were in was made for kind of 4 different sections that would carry 4 passengers each, and then a pilot, and it could be other crew in the center. So it seems like the capacity of these is somewhere in the order of 18 to 20 people. And here's a shot of us loading on our sides. Actually was really easy to get in, and we're just sitting there laying on our backs. Actually the whole thing was a very smooth process to get us launched and on our way. And here's us, a view from when we're in the balloon and looking back at the ones that hadn't quite launched yet. And here's us now in the air, seeing the shadow produced from the balloon there on the ground. It really was just really magical to see the Mara from that angle, and being slow and early morning with the animals out. Again, we had a great pilot that was going up and down early in our trip to see where the winds were and really take us as far as he could towards the Mara River, which was a great experience to get that far into the park. Here's near where we ended, near the Mara River, so getting that in our sights. And then we're able to see hippos right under us, and that was really neat, and I'll have a video of that coming up soon. And there also are chase vehicles, so you're relying on the wind. Of course, the pilot can do a lot, controlling somewhat where we're going, but there's a lot of unknowns because the winds can vary from day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute. So we actually have these vehicles that are following you to pick you up as the balloon and basket come back down to Earth. And so that's some of the chase vehicles you see there. And another view of them as we were getting close to our landing point. And now finally about to come down. And we end with just a terrific early morning breakfast. The hot air balloon typically lasts an hour, and then you drive to the site where you'll have breakfast. The food was terrific. The staff were terrific. Really highly recommend. We didn't actually schedule this hot air balloon in advance. Our driver spoke very highly of it, driver and guide, and he recommended that we do this. So he made the arrangements for us actually a day or two in advance. We got lucky that there were a couple of spots. I would highly recommend that you arrange this in advance if you want to make sure you have a spot to do it in, because they only fly each morning, so there's a limited number of spots available. And regardless if you're in the balloon or not, you will see them on your early morning game drives, but I would highly recommend having that experience for yourself, getting up in the air.
Thank you very much.
See, after they lifted us off, they all started running to the next one to go help.
Zebra down here, guys.
Zebra. Okay, zebra.
Okay, we're coming up to the Jironkai. It's Jironkai River. It's a little river. And it flows to the Mara down here, which we saw little bits of. And this is where we're looking for our first bunch of animals today, other than those gazelles. Shadow of our balloons. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Okay. Super fun. Wow. Look in the river. I invented that. Oh, this is so much fun. Wait till you see this. You're going to see, I think there should be many hippos. Sometimes crocodiles. Definitely in high season. This is where the crocodiles are all along here, waiting for their dinner.
There's a baby.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, what is that thing? Super fun. Are you kidding? Look at the hippos here. Right around this hook, there's going to be more hippos. Oh, right. Fantastic. Woo! Oh, there's one there. Was that a buffalo or a hippo? Going right to that. We're gonna just gonna try to hold it here for a second.
Stop this and it sounds like water. It sounds like fun.